WWE breaking news, the hottest headlines, the hottest developments backstage coming out of Monday Night Raw, explosive updates on WrestleMania, breaking news on a first time ever matchup, all that and much more in a career killing situation we got right here on tap. SeanzViewEnt will give you the investment. SeanzViewEnt will give you the interest. SeanzViewEnt will build it up the aura as we are buried in some 32 inches of snow. We have officially beat the record of the blizzard of 1978. It is now the blizzard of 26. But even through the blizzard, even through all the snow, even through all the whiteout conditions, I am still here for my viewers, my fans, and my subscribers because it is simply all about you. As we always do, following Raw, SmackDown, and WWE PLEs on ESPN, we always get your review, your perspective, your comments. What did you think about last night's Monday Night Raw on Netflix? 1 out of 10. Was it hot? Was it cold? Was it frigid? Was it entertaining? Was it compelling? Was it intriguing? Did it have you on the edge of your seat? What was to you on Monday Night Raw last night? What to you was, well, the match of the night? What to you was the moment of the night? What to you stood out? What struck you? Was this a Raw that should have been built up to be? Again, this was the final Raw before the Elimination Chamber in Chicago this Saturday. You got to keep that in mind. You got to remember that. Again, from AJ Styles, The Undertaker, the conscience, The Undertaker announcing AJ Styles. Now, here's a caveat. Here's what you may not know about that. Yes, we got breaking news during this very video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, turn on all notifications so you don't get shut out, so you don't get left out of the brash and the brazen. AJ Styles going in did not know. AJ Styles was not aware of the announcement of going into the WWE Hall of Fame because it was The Undertaker that came out, and we all thought it was all going to lead to a match. We all thought we were going to get the final ever match of The Undertaker and AJ Styles one-on-one in the middle of that ring at WrestleMania. Because The Undertaker said, well, I have some unfinished business with you, AJ Styles. And we all thought that was the direction. We all thought that was leading to. But then, ladies and gentlemen, The Undertaker pivoted real quick and real fast to AJ Styles. Now, again, AJ Styles was not made aware. AJ Styles was not privy to the idea of going into the Hall of Fame. It was not discussed. It was not talked about. It was not planned. It was absolutely out of nowhere. Nobody anticipated it. Nobody saw it coming. So it was a shock to AJ Styles as much as it was a shock to all the WWE fans that were in attendance last night on Raw on Netflix. And guys, I'll tell you what, this Hall of Fame class from Stephanie McMahon and AJ Styles going into the Hall of Fame, it is going to be one for the record books. Make no mistake about it. Now, from getting your review of Monday Night Raw last night from top to bottom, from the middle, what about Brock Lesnar's WrestleMania Open Challenge? It is a WrestleMania challenge so massive, so epic, so huge. Who is going to step up to the plate? Who is going to challenge Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania? Well, according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the insiders, according to those in the know, the WWE doesn't even know who Brock Lesnar is going to face at WrestleMania. It is going to be the shock of shocks. It's going to be the surprises of surprises. And that's what this episode seemingly is built around, is shocks and surprises here on SeanzView Entertainment, because it is going to be an amazing night at WrestleMania in Las Vegas, back-to-back years. Ladies and gentlemen, also we got breaking news as concerns a massive WrestleMania 42 match, a match we have never seen ever, a first-time ever match going down. There is rumors and speculation. Again, it's plans and rumors and gossip are always subject to change. It's always subject to change. I want you to know that right now. I want to get that out there. At WrestleMania, in one of the title matches for the SmackDown Women's title, we will see Jade Cargill defending her championship, defending her title one-on-one with Rhea Ripley. Yes, your thoughts. Now, we all wanted Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill, but Bianca Belair is nowhere near a return due to surgery, her broken knuckles, her broken hand, her broken thumb. Bianca Belair just had surgery, so it doesn't look like she will be ready in time for WrestleMania. However, what do you think about Jade Cargill, Rhea Ripley one-on-one at WrestleMania? two powerhouses going at it. Two of the elite women in the WWE going head up for the WWE Women's Championship. So this is all leading to rumor and gossip that Jade Cargill, his opponent, Rhea Ripley, could very well end up winning the Elimination Chamber. Also, ladies and gentlemen, some sad, unexpected updates going on right now. Again, this is why we do multiple videos a day. The real reason behind Brock Lesnar offering up an open challenge is that open challenge leading to Randy Orton versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, the Showcase of Immortals. However, we got more breaking news on Randy Orton at this time that is developing. Randy Orton's recent feud with Aleister Black may not be random after all, and a new update suggests that it could be setting up something much bigger. Over the past few weeks, Black reportedly confronted Orton repeatedly, leading to a match on the February 20th episode of SmackDown on Sci-Fi, which is what the world saw. Now, remember to like, comment, subscribe, guys. So important to share this video all over social media. Now, Black picked up the win after interference from Drew McIntyre, leading many to wonder where the story was actually specifically headed. Now, according to Self-Made Pro, there is a deeper purpose behind it. Speaking during a Self-Made Pro session, they revealed that WWE's creative team is using Aleister Black in a very specific way. The response shut down the idea that this is simply about a standalone WrestleMania match. There's a very good chance that we get Jacob facing Randy Orton because Randy Orton was revealed as the person that attacked him. I asked creative, why is Randy working with Aleister Black? Is that a WrestleMania thing? I asked that last week and they said no. It's they said we're using Aleister the way we use Cross, and that we're using him to indicate something looming or to foreshadow something with another person's character. Again, viewers, your thoughts, your comments, your opinions. In short, Aleister Black isn't the destination. He is the warning sign. And that something may connect back to a mystery attack that happened months ago involving Jacob Fatu. So it appears as if for WrestleMania, we could get Randy Orton one-on-one with Jacob Fatu. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. As we all know, Jacob Fatu was attacked by a mystery assailant back in October of 2025, and WWE has yet to officially reveal who was responsible. If Orton ends up being the culprit, the groundwork may be already in place. So instead of a random mid-card feud, this could be a slow burn setup for Randy Orton versus Fatu on a major stage, perhaps potentially even WrestleMania. Or they could go the route of Orton Lesnar at WrestleMania. So as you can see, there's a lot of different components on the table right now. What would that be the right direction heading into WrestleMania, or should WWE take the mystery somewhere else? Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions in the comment section below. Also, breaking news, is Bobby Lashley coming back to the WWE? Is Bobby Lashley making a return to the WWE? Well, listen to this one, guys. Bobby Lashley's AEW contract length revealed amid his injury absence. So once it's up, once it's all done, will we see Bobby Lashley return to WWE, or will he stay in AEW? What do you think would be the best choice for Bobby Lashley? Also, ladies and gentlemen, more breaking news. Again, this is why this episode was titled WWE Breaking News, because there's breaking news all over the place. AJ Styles says that WrestleMania lost its luster as he explains why he retired at the Royal Rumble. Chelsea Green says Maxine Dupree was also targeted in a Fairmont Hotel escort accusation. Also, LA Knight admits WWE frustrations as WrestleMania 42 dream hangs in the balance. Will it ultimately end up being LA Knight challenging for the WWE title, the SmackDown's Drew McIntyre? But now that LA Knight admits WWE frustration, you got to wonder, will there be backstage heat? Will LA Knight be in hot water with the WWE, as if he hasn't already been in enough hot water and heat with the WWE and the company officials? However, on the WrestleMania side, it would look like it will be a multi-man match for Drew McIntyre's WWE Championship at WrestleMania. A 4-way, a 6-way, an 8-way, whatever way you want to slice that pie, Drew McIntyre will defend the WWE title on the grandest stage of them all in April. Also, WWE eyeing legendary rival to induct AJ Styles into the Hall of Pain. Yeah, little shout out to Mark Henry. We all know it's the Hall of Fame. I get it. I understand it. AJ Styles received an emotional farewell on the February 23rd edition of Raw in Atlanta, and now there's major update on who could stand beside him at the WWE Hall of Fame. Following Styles' surprise Hall of Fame induction by The Undertaker during last night's Raw on Netflix on Monday night in Atlanta, a report from BodySlam.net reveals WWE wants to handle the induction honors. According to the report, WWE would like John Cena to induct AJ Styles into the 2026 WWE Hall of Fame. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your emotions on that. Obviously, that is a big deal. Obviously, this is blockbuster updates at this time. Also, from very sad news, guys. Very, very sad news as it concerns Bronson Reed. Suffered an injury. Bronson Reed just returned, just came back, was building a lot of momentum. He was supposed to win the match last night. That was the plan. But, ladies and gentlemen, what happened there was Bronson Reed got injured. He got hurt, sidelined for 6 months, according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and newsletters. Again, Bronson Reed was going to win that match. Bronson Reed was going to be slated to go into the chamber, but instead they pivoted, and Jey Uso got the win. Jey Uso ended up with the victory. And, boy, I'll tell you what, I may not be the biggest Bronson Reed fan, but, man, that is a bad, bad omen, man. The Vision is obviously got this dark black cloud hanging over them, and they just cannot seem to get out of it. I mean, first Seth Rollins, then Braun Breaker, and now Bronson Reed. Now the Vision is only left with what? Logan Paul and Austin Theory. It all comes down to Logan Paul and Austin Theory. If I'm the WWE right now, I'm panicking and I'm riveting and I'm pivoting. I'm having Logan Paul and Austin Theory because on paper it's a great team to become the new World Tag Team Champions. That is who I'm saying becomes the next Tag Team Champions. Austin Theory and Logan Paul, in my opinion. That's the way, that's the direction that I would go with that if I'm a part of the WWE creative team. That is what I'm escalating. That's what I'm dominating. That's what I'm proclamating for your tag team championships. Now, again, there is also rumors and gossip on a replacement. Who is going to replace Bronson Reed ultimately? And as the WWE had to pivot last night due to the injury of Bronson Reed, it was so severe, it was so serious enough that the WWE had to go in a completely different direction. Is what the world saw last night, ladies and gentlemen. And obviously, that's not the thing you want to see, hear, or read online. That's not the thing that you want to look up. Again, you don't want to ever wish injury upon a WWE wrestler who is giving you their body for your entertainment, for your pleasure. And again, I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest Bronson Reed fan, ladies and gentlemen. I really am not. But again, man, he was building up momentum, and it just like last time, Bronson Reed was going to be a big deal. He was going to, be one of those guys that could be trusted. But then when you have that injury bug and you keep getting injured over and over again, will the WWE ultimately trust you to be a main eventer, to be a headliner, to be a WrestleMania? It is a very sad, unfortunate thing what happened to Bronson Reed on Raw last night. And that was one of the big headlines coming out of Monday Night Raw last night, unfortunately. Now, we also got more backstage rumors, news, and gossip coming in, guys. Again, this is why we do multiple videos a day, give you the hottest, the latest, the greatest. Brock Lesnar's issue is his open challenge for a Monday Night Raw. And, guys, the last thing anybody expected last night was The Undertaker showing up for AJ Styles. And, again, we all thought that this was going to lead to a match. We all thought this was going to lead to something special. Also, WWE 2K26, the complete playable roster reveal. Yes, this is big, this is major, this is cataclysm. Again, the WWE 2K26 complete playable roster revealed. What are your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that? And will this, we hear it every year, oh, this is going to be the best one, this is going to be the greatest one, this one's going to be the end-all, be-all, this one's going to be number. Is this WWE 2K26 video game, is this finally going to be the video game that escalates and dominates and is truly the #1 wrestling game of all time? Is it going to defeat WWE No Mercy? Is it going to defeat WWE Here Comes the Pain or SmackDown? Is it really going to defeat that? Will it be in that higher echelon of video games for the WWE? Also, Randy Orton wants to RKO the GOAT NFL QB Tom Brady for his comments. And Randy Orton says that a 15th world title would mean the world to him. Also, Drew McIntyre, as the WWE Champion, says this: I'm the last good guy in WWE. Also, Penta vows to win the WWE Intercontinental title from Dominic Mysterio. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Drew McIntyre roasts CM Punk's WWE 2K26 cover. What is this, Junkie Hero? Trish Stratus reacts to being everyone's first crush, which she was and probably still is. Io Sky, Rhea Ripley update. For those of you that may not know, we weren't friends in NXT. Tiffany Stratton talks WWE return nerves and a new puppy. And Joe Hendry says NXT title represents hard work at the WWE PC. Alba Femi says he's confident that a Brock Lesnar match is looming and is coming. He has one more for Alba Femi. Gunther is now entertaining the prospect of retiring Brock Lesnar in the WWE. And is AJ Styles really going to AEW? Well, that is, again, according to rumor and gossip online, that is yet another reason why the WWE is putting AJ Styles in the WWE Hall of Fame to secure and make sure that AJ Styles does not go to AEW, ladies and gentlemen. Now, while there were massive weather delays that hit the Atlanta Monday Night Raw with production issues, Monday Night Raw obviously ended up going off pretty damn well. Rhea Ripley suffers black eye in SmackDown match against Julia last Friday night on Sci-Fi, but it does not look like Rhea Ripley will lose or miss any time away from in-ring action, because we all know just how much Rhea Ripley has suffered multiple injuries, and she always finds a way back. She always battles back, because that is what Rhea Ripley is all about. Also, Eva Marie confirms heat on Total Divas. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, at this time we are receiving where we are learning of some new backstage developments as the Elimination Chamber plans were changed after Bronson Reed injury. Yes, you heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. Huge change of plans. Do you feel that WrestleMania has lost its luster, as AJ Styles is saying, guys, going back to what we said a little bit earlier on in the show? Has WrestleMania lost its luster? And that is why AJ Styles decided to retire at the Royal Rumble event. Again, guys, WWE did indeed keep AJ Styles in the dark about Hall of Fame announcement. What did you think about the returns of Abyss and Frankie Kazarian backstage on Raw last night? It was something, again, a lot of things we did not see or anticipate. Also, is there another injury plaguing the WWE? As the match was called off after Maxine Dupree was knocked out cold during Raw last night. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions. And what did you think about the Good Brothers? Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson appear on WWE Raw for the AJ Styles tribute. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, your emotions on all of that. Plenty more to come around the clock. I never stop. Remember to become a channel member to help save and secure my future. Without you, there is no Sean View. Subscribe.